Hey everyone, in today's video I want to talk a little bit about the hardware, the camcorders, the recording devices that we used to record our documentary. There are a couple of things that I had in mind when I went to Greece with this equipment. That is, it should be as small as possible. So I tried to have one camera, which is my main camera, a little bit of lenses, and a drone and a tripod. So that's basically all I took with me. But now I'm going to show you what's in my bag here. I got the camera back here. So let's have a look what's inside. And you will see it's actually quite professional for a little bit of filmmaking in the wild. It was very nice to go with a little bag in 35 degrees or 38 degrees heat to the outback of Methoni. And okay, what do we have here? We have one Rode VideoMic. I think it's the Pro Plus. Yeah, it's the VideoMic Pro Plus Rode VideoMic. That goes onto the camera for B-roll shots or the shot that I took with Efi from the oil press. So that's one there. Then we have one Sony A7S III that records in 4K with 10-bit 422, which is very nice. I have one. Actually, I just have one card in there, which is a 256 gigabytes TUF card from Sony, a V60, so I can record also in high frame rates for slow motion. Basically, that's a lens, FE 2.155 Sony prime lens, where I recorded most of the the interviews with, and also some of the B-roll shots. It's a very nice lens. It's very crisp, very sharp. Then I took one lens with me, which is a zoom lens, which I primarily took because I also went to other locations where I couldn't bring two lenses. So that one is a Sony FE4 2470 over here. Oh, you can see that. Yeah, so that's that one. I think I not even took a single shot with that lens. So that one was totally for nothing. But I also have one wide-angle lens, which I really like. That's the Tamron lens over here, where I took most wide-angle shots with. That's that one. That's a 28 millimeter Tamron lens, and it's a 2.8. It's a very nice lens, very crisp. I like it very much for wide angles. Yeah, and that's basically everything that's in the bag, other than a couple of filters. So what do we have here? I have one ND filter, that's ND16 for when it gets a little bit too sunny for the interviews, and a polarizer. So that's it. Sometimes I used both of them because I had only, the bag isn't too big, so I couldn't just bring, I decided to just bring one of the filters. One of the ND filters, so I don't have a variety of those filters with me. And in terms of recording the interviews, you saw they have a lav mic, so I just give you, the lav mic is here. That's a Rode, well, it's a Rode lav mic. They only have one, I think, so that's the one in the bag. And I plugged it into one of those. They are really handy. I can recommend them. Those are Rode mics that they have a transmitter. They're wireless mics. I think they're even called Rode Wireless. I forgot the name, to be honest. Anyway, so one goes onto the back of the person that you want to do an interview with. You plug in the microphone, the lav mic, you put it over here, place it over here. It's very small, very tiny, but the audio quality is really great. I really like it. Yeah, that's in terms of what's in the camera bag. That's all there is. Come on. Yeah, that's what's in the camera bag. And I also brought the drone with me, and that's DJI Mini 2. You can see that over here. It's very, very tiny. It is a super tiny drone. It's super small. Fits basically in kind of any pocket. I had no troubles with it on a boat. We took it on a boat ride out of Methoni, which is about 1 hour-ish away to this Hart Island. It was a very nice experience just to take it out on the boat and start it and fly it around the island. I also do have farewell filters for this drone, and you can see them over here. They are both ND filters and polarizers. So we have a couple of ND4, ND8, ND16, and then we have polarizers with ND filters. So we only have a polarizer with ND8, polarizer with ND16, polarizer with ND32 and 64. So I ended up using the 32 and 64 polarizers quite a bit because it was always sunny, and I didn't want to break the 180-degree rule with the drone. But I think the shots that came out there were very, very nice. Yeah, that's it, what is in my bag. Other than that, I have one headphones with me, which I used mainly to monitor the audio when I did the interviews, which is, I think it's very necessary actually to monitor audio when you do interviews. Because sometimes the people that you do interviews with, they are getting very much into the topic, and then they start to, either cover the microphone or just constantly touch it, and you have this noise, this crackling noise in there. Yeah, and that's it. That's what's in the bag.